Welcome to Homemade Mac and Cheese, an easy recipe for middle school students. You're going to start with 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of mustard. Now don't worry, the mustard taste doesn't come through, but it really makes a difference. You'll also need 1½ cups of milk, and 8 ounces or half a pound of shredded cheese. Any kind of cheese works, cheddar, Swiss, shredded cheese. And of course you need pasta. You need some sort of cooked pasta. Use 1 pound before it's cooked and make sure you cook it all the way. Start by melting the butter in a saucepan on medium to medium-high heat. Add in the flour before the butter's all the way melted. Keep cooking this until the butter melts and mixes with the flour and starts sizzling quite a bit. You'll want to keep cooking and stirring everything along the bottom. Make sure you get every little corner of the bottom of the pot, otherwise things will burn very easily. Once it has started to brown and changed color significantly, keep cooking it until it turns brown. This will take about 1 minute to 2 minutes, but make sure it doesn't burn, but you'll see that it's turned kind of a nice brown color. Then add about 1/3 of the milk. Doesn't matter if it's exact, just about 1/3 of the milk. And stir that really good so that we've got it all mixed in. Make sure you scrape the bottom of it so it doesn't burn. Then add the salt, and then add the pepper, and then add the mustard, and you'll need to probably scrape that in. Once you get those in there, go ahead and stir those to combine them. Don't worry if it doesn't mix all the way in, but you want to make sure you're stirring often so that way it doesn't burn. And then add the rest of the milk. Notice I'm pouring the milk over the spatula so it kind of cleans off the salt and pepper that may have spilled on there. Keep stirring that, making sure you're scraping the bottom of the pot. And a minute or 2, maybe even more later, it will start to boil. Once it boils, you'll notice it's thickened up quite a bit. And so long as you didn't forget to scrape the bottom of the pot, everywhere along the bottom, it'll be nice and thick and not burned. Turn off the heat and then add all the cheese all at once and get that stirred in there. Make sure you have turned off the heat because otherwise things will start to burn. Now, still scraping along the bottom because there's residual heat. Keep stirring until everything is mixed in. Now, even though I used shredded cheese, you'll notice I have lumps, and so I'm just breaking apart those lumps, and I'm making sure that those get all incorporated into the sauce. And I'm going to keep turning and stirring and scraping the bottom of the pot until everything is mixed in. And you'll notice that it's rather stringy and works quite well. Once you've got that done, take a large bowl and pour in all the pasta. It should still be warm, but it might stick together a little bit, but that's okay. As long as it's still warm, you're fine. Then pour the sauce over your freshly cooked pasta. Make sure you scrape out the pot with your spatula. You don't have to get every last bit, but I like to not lose any sauce because that's the delicious part. And then you stir that together, and there you go. You've got homemade mac and cheese, which my kids tell me tastes so much better than the boxed stuff. And I certainly like it better than the box stuff. Hopefully you will too. Thanks for watching my video. Have a great day.